All right, first and foremost, give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing in the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabari from the Indiana camp coming to you in one of the sit down. To basically talking about this world is being prepped for the potato chip. All right, I'm gonna just call it that. Once I read the scriptures, you really should know what I'm talking about. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna just hop straight into it. I'm gonna read the scripture then. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." All right, and we all know this talking about is what the potato chip. All right, the RFID. Okay, which this world is gearing itself to day by day. All right, I was just thinking about the business that was in Wisconsin. All right, that basically that pushed towards that, where all their employees had to get the potato chip. All right, in order for them to get paid, in order for them to get their benefits, their 401k, and all that other stuff, man. All right, they had to get a potato chip implanted. All right, and basically, it was either, hey, listen, if you don't get it implanted, then you're gonna get fired. All right, and guess what? That's basically where this world is coming to. All right, and that chip has been here for years. All right, it's been here for well over a good 35 years. All right, so this how can I say, this society is being engrafted into this mindset. All right, that's why it hasn't been. It's not a coincidence that back in the early 90s and even in the 80s that everything was more so cash or check. All right, now things are moving. But when the credit card came out, things were implemented. That was like a revolutionary. That was like a revolutionary thing. Credit cards was being advertised everywhere. All right, and let me just turn on airplane mode for right quick, so I won't get notifications or anything. But what I was gonna say, so if you go back and see like early credit card advertisements, those things were like pushed heavily, and it was like moving for people to go more in the credit. Now, yeah, cash and checks are still a thing now, but I want to say a good probably 80 to 90% of the world uses credit cards or some type of card to pay their bills or to pay something. Matter of fact, they even have it where they even have certain apps like Amazon and certain shopping apps where you can't even use cash, in order to buy that product. Amazon doesn't have a place where you can go and, oh, I see this on Amazon, let me go to the store and buy this. Now they do have certain kiosks that sell food and other certain Amazon stores, but they don't have it. Majority of Amazon's product is on an app. All right, which Amazon is $1 billion industry. So it just shows you how much people use credit cards or debit cards. All right, so and on top of that, the debit card was modeled after the credit card. All right. So basically, but what the point I was getting to is, before then, this society was just regularly run off cash and checks. All right, basically tangible things that you can actually fill out or give. Now we're moving to more of a digital marketing. All right, more of a digital way of life. Okay. So right before before it was cash and check. Now it's moving to credit cards. Now we have debit cards, and even with these cards, they're even moving towards the potato chip. All right, because in your card has the potato chip in it. It says, oh, matter of fact, I remember the first time, I've never forget this. The first time I was in a store, my bank just sent me a new card and they said, oh, this is the updated version, and I'm just like, what the, okay, so, all right, cool, whatever. I didn't know the difference. So when I had went to go to the store and swipe my card, they said, oh, do you have the potato chip? And I'm like, excuse me? And then the lady was like, no, the lady was like, do you have the potato chip in your card? And I was like, I don't know, do I? And she looked at it, she was like, yeah. She's like, that little, metal piece or whatever. She said, that's the potato chip. All right. And she's like, yeah, you basically just insert that in. So I inserted in and it took all my information and I pulled it right out, and it was actually faster. You know, so and that's another thing that Esau is gonna do push more to. They're gonna push more to conveniency. All right, it's faster. Nobody can steal it. You know, identity theft is running rampant now. You know, and then identity and you know everybody is suffering from identity theft. That's why you have certain websites profited on, you know, VPNs, you know, high encryptions, you know, things where, you know, oh, hackers can't get this because it's encrypted. All right. Or VPNs, you know, you can hide your personal information if you go on a public Wi-Fi or something like that. You know, when they come out with this potato chip, man, it's going to be a revolution of, hey, look, you know, you got to think they're going to make it sound so good. They're going to tell you all the benefits, but they're not going to tell you none of the downsides of it. You know, which the ultimate downside is what? Complete and utter destruction by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right. That's the number one downside to taking this potato chip, man. All right. Even the so-called credit cards, you know, when they was pushing it out, if you go back and look at some of the commercials and some of the advertisement, they were telling you all the good things about it. But what was the bad things? That, oh yeah, if you don't pay us back our money, we get to take everything from you. You know? Oh yeah, we'll give you loans. We'll give you, you know, we'll loan you out some money. You know, let's say you have a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 credit, you know, and what's it called? You use it up, you know, and now you don't have no money to pay it back. They gonna shoot you where now you can't get it. You know, now everything is based off credit. You can't get a job. You can't get housing. You know, it's gonna completely mess your life up if you don't know what you're doing. But guess what? They don't tell you that when you get in the credit card. They expect you to know that yourself. You know, they don't tell you none of the downsides of having a credit card. You know, so guess what? That's the same thing that is gonna be implemented when they give you this the potato chip, man. All right. They're not gonna tell you none of the downsides. Oh yeah, by the way, this is gonna give you destruction when the Lord comes back. You know, they ain't gonna tell you that. You know, because guess what? Majority of the people is going like, oh no, I'm cool then. You know, and Scripture says what? He causeth all. So guess what? He's gonna come deceitfully first. All right, he's gonna come deceitfully, and once he figure out deceit ain't gonna work. Then what? We know Esau's intentions. He's going to try it with his trickery. And if his trickery is not working, then guess what? He's going to come with a sword. He's going to force you to do it. All right. And then it's going to be like, listen, you going to get it or not. If you ain't going to get it, then we're just going to end it right here. You know? So, let me grab this right quick. Oh, wow. I can't do it because I have airplane mode. That's fucking Satan. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably right here. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And it says, I saw a throne, and they sat upon them, and judge was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or their hands. And they lived and reigned with the Mashiach. This ain't what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Here it is right here. Wait, is this what I want? Yeah, this is it. This is Revelation 20 and 10. I should just start up a little bit. It says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire. See, it says what? He deceived. All right. He's gonna basically use deception to get these people to take his mark, man. All right. And once he used deception, and once he sees deception is not working, then guess what? Then he's gonna come with that sword, man. All right. But this society, you're seeing that this society thrives off conveniency. All right. Matter of fact, the fast food industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry because why? People are eating there because it's fast food. All right. Food, anybody knows, the longer it takes food to be cooked, the more, how can I say, the more savory and the more delicious that it is. All right. If you have a certain type of brisket or a certain type of meat that's been marinating for fucking hours on end or even sometimes days, you know, that meat is going to come out so tender, so juicy, so flavorful versus something that you just made within 5 to 10 minutes. All right. Matter of fact, it's a saying go around that says, "Oh yeah, you made this with love." All right, basically means you took your time. All right, that's why you think slow cookers are such a commodity. All right, are such a really a household thing. All right, or certain restaurants advertise like, "Oh yeah, Arby's is a good one." They say, "What all this our slow roasted cooked roast that's been marinated for 12 hours." Stuff like that. So anybody knows that something that's cooking is a process. All right. I remember, being, growing up in in a household. I remember, shit, putting some beans on in the morning, and for them to get done, you put it on in the morning, but they won't be ready until for dinner. You put them in a slow cooker. That's the way I grew up. I grew up, I don't know if people cook beans on the stove or whatever. I dealt with a woman. She cooked beans on the stove or boiled them, but I was like, no, I was always raised on fucking putting beans in a slow cooker. That's the only matter of fact. That's the only right way I can think about cooking beans. But anyways, the point I was getting at is fast food restaurants thrive off the conveniency of you getting your food in a timely manner, so it pushes a lot of people that don't even have to really cook, all right, or even feed their family. They could just run up to McDonald's or Burger King or Popeye's Chicken or KFC or Taco Bell, whatever, and get a family size portion for a couple extra dollars, and feed the entire family. So cooking is becoming even a convenience. Another one is toll roads. Toll roads was really made so they can fund the construction on the roads. But what certain cities like, oh no, oh, wait a minute, we could just keep these up and keep collecting money. So now they use it as a faster route. All right. So let's say you go to work on your regular route, the so-called free route. All right. Let's say that takes you about 25 minutes. All right. But now they have a toll road that's a straight shot from where you live to where your job is at. Now it cuts the time down within probably 5 to 10 minutes. Now you can get to your job in 15 minutes or 10 minutes even. Certain people would just like, well, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna just pay the $2 in toll road and just get to work quicker, because why? It's more convenient. All right, especially if you live in a high populated city where traffic is gonna be against you. So I was gonna say the level of conveniency, the level that Esau's pushing people of wanting conveniency is at an all-time high right now, man. All right. And then that potato chip is just gonna add right into it. Like I was going into. You can't, there's no identity theft. You can never lose your wallet. Everything that your whole entire livelihood is gonna be based off of it. You have some houses where you can enter in with a finger touch. They say, oh yeah, well now we can implement the potato chip. You can access your car with it. You can access your house. You can access your phone, your medical records, your money. Everything is gonna be revolving around that potato chip. Okay, so in a grand scheme of things, they're going to make it seem like it's so good and it's so beneficial. This is the next wave of the earth. This is the next credit card. This is the next, everything is going to be on it. And people are going to, people that's technology buffs, people that's going to be prone to it. They're like, oh, see, it's not that bad. And it's only a little prick in your hand. Yeah, give it to me. I'll take it, But they ultimately don't know that they're being deceived. And then ultimately they're going to be destroyed. All right. As I'm reading in Revelations, the 20th chapter. All right. Matter of fact, Revelation 20:10, it says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire. And it was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are and shall be tormented day and night forevermore. Man, see, so what, man? It's showing you that if you do receive that mark, man, being deceived or however, being forced, whatever. If you do receive that mark, you are going to be cast in a lake of fire, man. And that lake of fire that burns with fire and brimstone is basically thermonuclear missiles that's going to hit America, man. All right? That's what it's talking about. And if you don't know, brimstone goes into sulfur, and sulfur is what they use in bombs. Okay? So basically, to sum everything up, man, Esau's gearing this world to basically, how can I say, make the potato chip more appeasing to the masses. All right, more appeasing to them, because it says you draw more flies with honey. You draw more. What is it? What's the saying go? You draw more flies with honey than vinegar. Or you draw more bees to honey than vinegar, something like that. So basically, it's saying the more something sounds good, you're to draw more massive amount of people in versus something that you're saying, oh yeah, if you get this, something that sounds bad, so to speak. So that's all I really had. Lord willing, I just want to make this quick video showing that, hey man, this world, and matter of fact, a quick testimony. I remember I was in I think 10th grade, either 10th or 9th grade. It was one of them grades. No, 10th or 11th grade. I can't remember exactly which one. I want to lean more on the 11th, but I don't know exactly. But anyways, I was at school and basically we had moved to a new building. We had basically moved to a new building. We had built up a building, whatever, for the school. And then all the teachers had IDs, IDs where they can clock in and clock out. I think this was back fucking 2014 or whatever. So they had IDs where they can clock in and clock out or whatever. And one of the teachers that I wasn't in his grade. I think he was a grade below me or whatever. But he was going, and I was sitting waiting for my dad to pick me up. And he had swiped his card and put in his number, and he looked at me. Said, I don't know why he said this to me. I don't know if it was just conveniency, but he just looked at me and said, "Man, it's crazy that they got all our information just on this card." And I had told him, and I was like, if you think that's crazy, just wait, it's gonna come in a couple years. And he looked directly in my eye, and he said, "Man, I ain't getting that chip." And I'm like, oh, hey, you in the right mind then. I told him, hey, man, that's good. I was like, you in the right mind. Now he's telling this to a fucking 16, 17-year-old kid, I was like, what benefit? The way I looked at it is, what benefit did he have telling me that? Like, I'm like, why are you telling me that? But it was the spirit, it was the spirit. I'm like, damn, that's the complete spirit that this dude just, he came to me and just basically said, man, it's crazy. We got this, we got the, he got all our information just on his card, man. And I told him, I was like, oh, you think that's crazy, man? Shit, just wait a couple years, you really gonna be wooed. And he just looked at me and said, man, I ain't taking that chip. I'm like, so he knew, So it just shows you, man, like, people out here know, Now certain people that do know, I'm not saying they're not gonna take it. Like that guy, he might have a family, a wife, some kids or whatever. What if Esau threatens to, Esau threatens to kill them? Then you're gonna take it. And that's really what's gonna decipher us from the world. All right, because the people that's saying out here saying, oh, I ain't gonna take the chip. The scripture says I should keep. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See, man, so this temptation is going to come across the whole entire world, man. So it's not even going to be of our own volition, our own, is it volition? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But it's not even going to be of our own will that's saying we're not going to take it. It's going to be the Lord that's going to keep us from that, man. Because why? We kept the word of his patience. So it's not even going to be of us to say, we're going to sit here and say, man, Lord willing, we ain't going to take the chip. Lord willing, we don't take it because we don't know. The Lord could put, the scripture says, who has what's the scripture say? Who has resisted his will, man? All right. So the Lord might put on you and say, hey, no, you're going to take it. Hey, look at Peter. Lord said, hey, Peter, you're going to deny me. And Peter knew wholeheartedly, said, no, Lord, I'm not going to deny you. And then when it came to pass, what happened? He did it, So that's why we said, Lord willing, we not going to take that chip, man. Lord willing, he doesn't have us part of that number that takes it, all right? But you people, you people out here saying, oh, I ain't taking the chip. I'm like, okay, you ain't taking the chip because you think it's a choice, all right? So what if Esau started ostracizing you, saying, oh, well, now we ain't going to pay you. Now you ain't going to get no food. Now you can't get no house. Now you living on the street. Then are you still going to take it? Are you still going to stand for what you're standing for? That's what the trying is. Are you really going to stand on it? What if they threaten to kill your kids, kill your mama, take your wife, take you, What if they threaten your life? Then what? Are you still going to stand on what you believe in? I'm talking about the people that's in the world. I ain't talking about the brothers. I'm talking about the people that's in the world, So yeah, man, that's what makes us different from this world, man. All right, the Lord is gonna keep us. The Lord is gonna man, let me look at the word keep right quick. The Lord is going to attend to carefully, to take care of, to guard. To watch, to keep, to, it says one in a state in which he is, to observe, to reserve, to undergo something, you know? So the Lord's going to keep watch and guard us, man. All right. From what? The hour of temptation. He's going to hide us up under up under his wings, as the book of Psalms, the 91st chapter talks about. All right. But you other people, man, y'all gonna be left to the fire, man. Yeah, matter of fact, every time I hear a person saying, I ain't taking that chip, man, all that's something sounds like I'm not gonna do. I always side eye them, man. I say, yeah, because you thinking it's a choice. But what's gonna happen when they put you through the rigor? Are you still gonna stand for it? All right. And yeah, you're gonna have some people still stand for it. You got some people that's gonna die for it. You know? You got some people that's gonna like, nah, I ain't getting it. If you're gonna try to kill me, kill me. I ain't getting that, you know? You gonna have some Christians dying for it, you know? Some Christians know about the potato chip. All right? They gon' you know, be offered up and try to like, oh, you know, but they gonna be so diehard that they gonna die for it, man. All right? And I commend them. I commend the ones that's actually gonna stand up for something and die for what they believe in, man. You know? But ultimately, what? If you're not doing it for Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, man, it's all gonna come to naught anyways. Okay? That's the grand scheme of things. If you're not doing it for Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, you just did it for nothing. You know, yeah, I commend you for standing for having some integrity, for standing in what you believe in. But at the end of the day, what you believe in was BS anyway. So it's not really like you standing for anything, you know. But that's all I had, man. Lord willing, I hope this video is edifying to you brothers out there. Until next time, I'll say shalom.